Let's go. Connected.
Good evening, everybody, to Victory Lane. Just want to say quickly, on my last video, I did predict that NC State would beat Texas Tech, but it came out I picked Texas Tech. But I did say at the beginning that North Carolina State was going to beat Texas Tech. I just want to let some people know that I do know what I'm talking about. All right, let's get down to business. For this week, 24th of September, this weekend, the picks are going as follows. Again, it's going to be the SEC, 5 teams, usual suspect. Get them out of the way, say the best for last. The ACC, it's going to be 6 teams. Sometimes I put an extra one in there just for shits and giggles. If it's going to be a worthwhile game, you should look at it. If I think you should look at it. And this week I got one in there for the SEC just for shits and giggles, like I said. But here are the picks. So Bama versus Vandy. We all thought Vandy had turned the corner and started playing some football, but hey, they just can't get it right. So Bama's going to win 55-20. Georgia versus Kent State. What can I say? Georgia is going to do what Georgia is doing now. They are the it team to keep an eye out for. So they're going to win 60-10. We got Florida at Tennessee. Very interesting. I do not think that Florida, for 3 games in a row, are not going to let that quarterback of theirs do his thing. It's going to be a tough one. And it's, again, I'm not too happy with this pick, but I'm picking Florida to win 31-28 at Tennessee. You guys got to get this done. If you get it done, I'm not sad at all if Tennessee win, but I got to think with my head instead of my heart, and I'm going to pick Florida. Again, 31-28. Texas A&M at Arkansas. Jimbo, you had your game against the Hurricanes, but now for you to go back in your lab and figure this thing out, Arkansas is going to win 34-24. Ole Miss against Tulsa. This is the one I say is just for shits and giggles. Tulsa is a decent team. Conference USA, if I'm not mistaken. I think they're from the Conference USA. They could upset Ole Miss. They could. But I'm picking Ole Miss to win 28-17. They're at home, so they should pull this out. Now for the best conference in college football, ACC. FSU versus BC. There's no easy way to say this. We're going to drag them. BC couldn't even get a score against Maine until like 3 minutes. I mean, the end of the first quarter. 3 minutes left in the first quarter, they was losing 10-7. So, come on, guys. If you're hating against Florida State, this weekend is not the one. So, Florida State is going to win. We're going to get in the 40s this weekend. So, it's going to be 41-14 against Boston College. Pitt has a little scrimmage game against Rhode Island. They're going to win 56-10. Clemson at Wake Forest. No use to trying to hate for the worst that happened to Clemson. It's going to be a tough game. They got to figure out that offense of Wake Forest, but it's going to be 24-21 Clemson, and they're going to do it at Wake. It's going to be a nice away game win for them, so they'll be feeling good about themselves for the next week. NC State versus UConn, scrimmage game again. 56-14 NC State. The Hurricanes against Middle Tennessee. Hurricanes are going to be back again, saying they got it all figured out, but they aren't going to score over 35 points. It's going to be 35-17 Hurricanes. North Carolina against Notre Dame. I picked Notre Dame last week. I thought that North Carolina was playing Notre Dame last week, but they had an open weekend. But again, I still picked Notre Dame to beat North Carolina. It's going to be defensive struggle, but it's going to be 28-14. Back to the FSU game. I picked us to get the 41 points because of the kicker. I'm predicting that the kicker is going to kick 2 field goals to boost his confidence. His confidence is way low. Mike Norvell said he's our kicker. No discussion. He's our kicker. He believes in those kids, and I think that's why they're doing what they're doing. He have them believing in themselves. They have this mindset they're going to bring Florida State back to prominence, and I believe them. So until next weekend, go Noles. And I can't believe I didn't take a drink, but it is a celebratory drink.